Hi, my name is Alyssa Valenti and I'm your friendly librarian. This video will help you find resources for your kinesiology paper. This assignment can be tricky, and if you're still a little lost after watching this video, please reach out and I will be able to help you individually. You're responsible for choosing an activity of daily living or a sports-related movement. You can pick anything that is interesting to you, but keep in mind that the more obscure the movement or sport, the less likely it is that we'll be able to find reputable and appropriate outside information. As a last resort, you may consult with an expert. For example, if you've selected something like getting onto a surfboard for your movement analysis. But keep this in mind as you choose your movement. We're going to begin at the library's website, library.raritanval.edu. From here, there are lots of different places you can go to find scholarly, peer-reviewed, college-level resources. Let's start on the databases. From here, click on Databases. Once you are on this page, please scroll down to Databases by Subject. When you select Exercise Science from this list, you will see a curated list of 16 databases. The 6 at the top are the best bets, and they're the ones that you should try first. If you're not able to find what you need in one of these 6 best bet databases, the rest of the list might work better for you. Because the databases all sort of work similarly, I'm only going to demonstrate one of them, but the skills I highlight should transfer to all the other databases. So let's take a look at the Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine collection. You can see that there are several search boxes for you to type in your keywords. I'm going to look up getting out of a chair or standing as my movement. So I'm going to type sit to stand and click search. So here are a bunch of resources that I could potentially use. It is important to look at the type of source. Here you can see that there are more than 90 academic journals, that these are peer-reviewed scholarly articles. They may only briefly talk about your movement, so it's really important to fully look at the article to find the relevant content to your movement. There's also trustworthy and reputable magazine articles in this database. You can see 18 here. I would caution the use of any additional resources in this database. Sometimes you'll see news or images or audio transcripts, but for this assignment, I would stay away from those. Once you've found a source that works for you, you can now see the entire article. And you can also see cite, send to, download, print, and get link. I would recommend using the send to feature and emailing articles to yourselves. That way you don't have to come back to the database. I also want to specifically show you the cite functionality. This is defaulted to MLA, but you might want to use APA. It's up to your comfort level and preference which citation style you'd like to use. You can just copy and paste this and put it in your references page. So after you've explored several of the exercise science best bet databases, or if you're struggling using any of them, you might also want to consider using RV1 Search from the library's homepage. As you can see, a search for the same keywords gives you more than 2 million results. So you might want to refine it a little bit and potentially add other words like kinesiology or standing or getting out of a chair. So once you've found a resource in RV1 Search that you like, Much of the same functionality is in this database. Here you'll see print, email, save, cite, and below here, the permalink. I would recommend emailing it to yourself, but I also want to make sure you look at the citation function as well. In this database, you have to scroll down a little bit, but here's your APA citation, which you can copy and paste and put into your document. The library also has a strong collection of physical books, which may help you write about your chosen movement. If we go back to the library's homepage and click on Books, eBooks, and Media Catalog, this will bring you to the library's catalog. When using the catalog, you don't want to be quite as specific as you were in the databases. So a search simply for kinesiology might be the best option. Here you can see we have 70 results. Books are arranged by subject, so if you find one that you think might work, you should look around it on the shelf, a couple of books to the left or right or up and down on the shelf, to see if there are others that actually might work better for you. If you are unsure of how to use a call number to locate a book, be sure to ask a librarian. So next, I want to make sure you know where to find more help about citation, especially if your source comes from somewhere that doesn't provide pre-made citations. So visit the library's homepage again, and under the Find menu, you'll see Works Cited Help. There are multiple citation styles here, like MLA or APA. The APA page links out to some very helpful online citation guides where you can find examples of how to cite sources that might be different than journals or books. Finally, what do you do if you need more help? Librarians are here to help you out. You can stop by the library anytime during our open hours and talk to a librarian. If you visit our help page, you can set up an appointment with us, you can call, or if we're available online, you'll see live chat and you can start a chat with us. This assignment is challenging, but by starting with the library, you have the tools you need to succeed. Good luck.